In this video, I will be going over the redundancy capabilities of the XPO co-op piloting system. In this setup, we have a Futaba PCM transmitter buddy boxed to a JR FM transmitter. The redundancy capabilities of the XPO vary and are highly dependent on the functions of the master transmitter. The PCM transmitter that we're using tonight is an older Futaba 8U transmitter. It allows failsafe function to be pre-programmed on all 8 channels. Tonight I am using channel 7 to toggle control between the 2 transmitters. Here we have full control of the vehicle on the primary pilot. Elevator, aileron, throttle, rudder, channel 5, and the 6th channel. Channel 7 is being used to control the XPO and grant control to the secondary pilot. At this moment, the secondary pilot is not flying. Let's go ahead and give him control. I've set it up on this dial right here, where once I turn the dial all the way, I have granted control to the secondary pilot. Should the secondary pilot experience any lack of control due to interference over the FM transmission, the primary pilot can simply take control of the aircraft by just turning the dial. However, what happens if the primary pilot experiences trouble with transmission? Well, the failsafe programming on this transmitter allowed me to automatically have the XPO triggered should we lose communication with this transmitter to the aircraft. So let's demonstrate this. Right now, primary pilot is flying. The best way to simulate complete loss of communication is to simply turn off the transmitter. So let's do so. Control has automatically been given to the secondary pilot. The first primary pilot here is still under the failsafe mode. Once I turn this transmitter back on, control was given back since the failsafe has now released the XPO from command and control to the secondary pilot. So here we have full flight redundancy. If the secondary pilot fails, the primary pilot can simply take control of the aircraft back. If the primary pilot here transmission fails, control is automatically given to the secondary pilot. This is using a PCM transmitter to an FM transmitter. The secondary transmitter could be anything. It could actually be a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter as well. The system would operate exactly the same. Any other transmitter that allows for programming of the channel being used to toggle control from one box to the other will have the same effect. Some of the fancier 2.4 gigahertz transmitters out there, that 10 channel and higher, would allow me to program any channel that I'm using to give control to the secondary pilot. Therefore, the system will behave exactly as demonstrated here. In this setup, I have the Futaba 8U PCM transmitter as the master pilot, and the secondary pilot a 7-channel Spectrum 2.4 gigahertz transmitter and receiver. The master pilot, again the Futaba PCM transmitter, is flying around and then can give control to the secondary pilot at any time. Now, if there were to be any linkage issues while this pilot is flying, again, all the primary pilot has to do is take control back, and he will be the one piloting the aircraft, thus saving the airplane. Since the PCM transmitter in my hand right here has the failsafe program to give control to the secondary pilot, we can demonstrate this. Primary pilot is flying around. I've turned off the transmitter, failsafe has just kicked in, and now the secondary pilot is flying. Once I turn this transmitter back on, you'll see control being given back to the primary pallet. In my next video, I'll be showing you how we can have two receivers linked to the same transmitter.